We're jumping into it. DAUT is playing Poles. So around 75% per match. Well, it's obviously different matches, different percentages, right? I would give him like 98% here. Then what was the second round again? The second round is again, it's Miguel Kingston. That should be another 90%er. Then against Magugu Dogao, we are more going into the 70% direction. And then in the finals, it's close to 50-50. Yeah, maybe 60%, something like that. Yeah. What are DAUT's chances every set he plays goes to decider? Well, then lower, obviously. 60% that DAUT makes it? Yeah, not unreasonable. I don't think that Nikov is that good right now. You don't think Nikov has 40% against DAUT? Well, DAUT didn't qualify last qualifier either, right? And last time NAC qualifier they faced each other, Nikov won 4-3 against DAUT. Very similar settings, very similar scenario. Same amount of pressure, and Nikov went through. DAUT stayed at home. So 40%. Okay, 90%, 70. Well, then just increase those numbers a bit. Forward got buffed, I believe. Oh yeah, so maybe someone remind me. What was the forward change in the end? Is it now just 100 wood and nothing else changed? I didn't read those changes too much. Wouldn't mind having Blackheart taking a map. Gotta keep the newcomers motivated. I don't think that this is the set where Blackheart will like really say, damn, if I lose 3-0, I'm getting demotivated. Or if I take one single game, my life will change. But yeah, I get your sentiment. Obviously, it would be nice if he wins this map. I think this is one that has the highest chances for him. You would be a great accountant, agreed. If you don't quali, maybe you list a wildcard for DAUT for the 10k euro and everyone is happy. Well, not everyone is happy. 10 players wouldn't. Plus I wouldn't. I think I would add... You can add a player of your choice for like 30,000. I think could make sense. To the event. Yeah. I think that would make... I think that's kind of the threshold where I feel, okay, we can give up tournament integrity for that. Yeah. Can you add yourself? No. Player has to be within the top 100, I would say. If you want to add yourself, then it's 50k. Unless you're obviously a top 100 player. Ooh, and Blackheart wins the Scout War. DAUT plays Pop 20, by the way. Oh boy. You plan to have heart rate sponsor sensors NSC? Yeah. It's the plan. Just had a talk with production today. Trying to make that happen. That's a lot of villages on wood for DAUT. 8 on wood and adds more. Surprising to me. Wildcard would not be Song, no. Do you plan to have... Oh yeah. So Swith with 11 players then? Well, then I might add a 12 player or would try to figure something out. Let's qualify someone in exchange. Nearly, how would you rank AM players right now? Hera, Leary, Hart, and that it's tricky. Probably Nikov over MBL. Do you think all invited players would have made it through the qualifiers? Feels like everyone can beat everyone these days and level is really high overall. Yeah, I think so. Like, obviously not 100%, but very likely, right? Last time Mr. Yo was on the verge, like, should he get invited or not? He was considered a top 4 player, and I invited Tato instead because of tournament results, and Yo just smashed through the qualifier. So I think those 5 people are just right now a level above. Yeah. Team game LAN show match again, maybe. You can decide the show match for the LAN. Exclamation mark NAC5 support. Or exclamation mark, yeah. Exclamation mark NAC5 support. Only 30 take, compete, embarrass myself between cars. Sign me up. Let's go for it. What do you think about the forward buff? I don't mind it. I think Poles really struggled early on Arabia kind of maps. I don't think it's changing a lot for Arabia. So, yeah. I don't think it's really the direction that I like necessarily. Slightly more in favor than neutral. Is it time to host to include Tato in invited 4 instead of Leary? No. Like, Leary won the last big 8-tier tournament, right? Tato won... No, the second last 8-tier tournament. Tato won the last 8-tier tournament. Leary was finalist of NAC4. I think we have a good case to invite Leary directly. Yeah, I think like top 5 are kind of set in stone right now. But between like number 6 and number 15, everyone can beat everyone. 100% agree. Yeah. Just came from YouTube, and it was one of the last games I guess didn't skip to live. Did DAUT flood Huskarls and win? The game was live. I'm a bit confused. DAUT did not go for Huskarls, he went for heavy CA and flooded. Looking back, Leary could have 5+ more S-tier tournament wins if just few maps went his way. Yeah. Like Red Bull 5 finals, 1 game away. Red Bull 6 finals, 1 game away. No, Red Bull 6 finals, 1 game or two games away, right? NAC 4 finals, 1 game away. What else? Red Bull 6 was 4-2? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. But yeah, Leary. I think he was Red Bull 3 finals? Oh yeah, Red Bull 3 finals, 1 game away. Grand Melee 1 game away. I think Holy Cup 1 game away. Yeah. There is a true silver LAN silver boy. Yeah, he's like, I think in offline finals, he's 0-6. Something like that, right? Holy Cup was 4-2? Okay. Let's think. ECL. Like, we have DreamHack, we have Gamescom, we have 2 Red Bull events, we have Grand Melee, we have 2 NACs. I think he's 0-7 in offline finals. Is that a thing? I think so, right? It's better to go relics in the middle, outside first. In the middle there are 5, and the distance to get to them is way shorter. So typically people go for the middle one first. On the outside we have 4 on this map. Fortified clearing. We can't really wall on this edge. That's why we don't see people walling till the edge of the map. DAUT. With the fast feudal age approach, we saw that. Now the 4 works here, and relatively passive play from both. But the first Red Bull wasn't offline. Red Bull 5 was offline, Red Bull 6 was offline. Yeah, I think... What did I just say? 0-6 or 0-7 for Leary? In offline finals. Yeah, 0-7 even. Okay. Did he win any team game tournaments? Because if we include that, then he was also in the finals of ECL, like the ECL Grand Finals in Manchester. Leary is always the bridesmaid, never the bride? Okay. Did not view it like that. He said bridge. Leary is always the bridesmaid, never the bridge. Okay. Whatever that means. Don't know why he would want to be a bridge. Oh. Scout goes down. Previously by the Lord. Adds another 4 work here for himself. And 3 to C for Blackheart. Let's see how DAUT is trying to approach this. We'll have the massive relic advantage. Did DAUT not scout the one to the right hand side? Ah, he did, he did. Should be faster for Blackheart, right? Yeah, looks like it. Wish Leary can rediscover his form. I think for NAC he will be in reasonable shape, but I think it's not like... I don't think he will ever challenge top 2 again in his world. In his life. Oh, but DAUT is challenging relic number 5. He already has 4 basically. And this one will likely go into his favor as well. Need a true challenger for Hera? I think Viper will be a true challenger at NAC. I think so. Think it would have benefited Leary to qualify? Not really, no. 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 I think... No, not at all. I think it might have even hurt him. Because he would have the same amount of practice if he had to qualify or not. But the practice would come in when the meta would be weaker. For him, playing the day before the tournament starts is the best, right? Because that's the moment where your opponents are the strongest and his skills can be tested the most. So I actually think the later he plays, it might be better for him. And if he practiced, like, let's say 15-20 hours for the qualifier, I don't think he would still be putting in another 15-20 hours for the main event. Is Leary the mechanic-wise the best ever? Tough to say. Not an unreasonable claim. I wouldn't say it like with 100% certainty. Jordan aside, is the German AV scene stronger than it was 3 years ago? Well, running is better. Anotov is better. Lots of 2.2, 2.3Ks that you might have never heard of. Right? I think, like, the third German team beats any other German team in the world. What did I just say? The third team of Germany beats every other third team in the world. Like, the number 9 till 12 are so incredibly good in Germany. Like, number 9 to 12 in Germany might be better than 9 to 12 in Argentina, 9 to 12 in Brazil, 9 to 12 in China. Yeah. It's like really, really high competition. I think like the 9th best German player could be like 2.3K. Yeah. I can't rule it out. Okay, so we'll be the faster uptime here for Melee. We'll put on some pressure. Those relics need to be saved. DAUT not really sending them back too far though. And now needs to build the castle very defensively. 1 minute 30 behind. This one would be the nearly castle that instantly gets strapped down, would be disastrous. DAUT obviously way smaller than that and builds it further back. But his economy will be relatively open. I kind of like this castle because it protects those 4 works as well from some Karambits coming in. Right, just imagine like this is broken and the first like 10 Karambits are running in this area. Would be really nice for Blackheart. Some pikeman aggression here at the site. DAUT continues to expand towards the left. This one is still open. And now for the first time, we could see maybe the unique tech shown on the overlay. Yeah, this farm gives me a bit of headache, but okay. Okay, Obo now added as well against the Karambits. Don't think that the armor thing will be that relevant. First trap out. And those relics still relatively far at the front. 8 relics against 1. And that's a nice pikeman rate here. But could be stopped. Obo around, monks around as well. Shouldn't really get too much done. That's why we typically don't see pike rates. And he allows those conversions to happen. A bit of a surprise to me. That's brutal. That's brutal. Okay, pressure on the town center. That's not the MTC though, so no problem. Yeah, AoE Nations Guide, I think I will take this one off. It's just so confusing. It's not up to date. Doesn't have all the civilizations. AoE Tech Tree will be great for you. And obviously for the main event, we will have the information about the civilizations as well again. Another 2 pikemen lost instantly. Not too many villages building here. 10. Not an unreasonable number either though. And DAUT techs into... Look at that. Chemistry and Winged Hussar. Oh, wow. Obviously, crossbows added. If Blackheart knew, he would just... play full halberdier. But he doesn't know. He doesn't really see any military. And Blackheart as an arena specialist... I think he's putting on quite some nice pressure. DAUT sits on 50 farms though. Without the last farm upgrade. But around those 4 works. Could lose some villagers at the front though now. Yeah, DAUT is researching quite a lot of techs. Now goes for the raids at the top. Pikemen are trying to defend. Halberdier attack is so important for Blackheart here. Really surprised that he still didn't get it. But DAUT is getting pressured, and Blackheart a solid 30 population ahead. DAUT is not taking this attack seriously. Went for the 8 relics against melee with their great timing. This one felt really sloppy by DAUT. He needs to make something big happen at the side. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a market use now by Blackheart to somehow afford himself halberdiers. Obviously massive difference when it comes to the damage output there against the pikemen. And that monastery is gone. That's a big hit to DAUT's economy. 12 villagers on gold basically worth those 8 relics. More villagers losing and population difference now above 45. Bit shocked how carelessly Blackheart is throwing his pikemen away though. Can he get rid of those? Seems like it's a close one. And those monks can die, and that will be shutting down this aggression. DAUT with more problems. Now moves in a bit further. Some damage on those mangonels, but on the traps, but that's it. And that CC could fall as well. Crossbows are around. DAUT 50 population behind. I think this one will be quite a big task for him to make something happen. And Blackheart, he is putting himself on the map. Nice one. Bombard cannon micro though. Better from DAUT right now. Blackheart sees it though. Gets a trap kill. Now the repair on his own bombard cannon. Gets the kill against the trap. DAUT playing this one nicely, but way too much pressure here at the bottom from what it looks like. And those crossbows are being sent in further and further. More villagers going down. And DAUT obviously knew about the strengths of Blackheart on Arena and Arena-like maps. Banned Arena to begin with. That's why Blackheart was forced onto this Arena-similar map. But it is not Arena. And DAUT just played kind of into the hands of Blackheart, who didn't really feel contested too much here. More raids coming in, and it really pains me that we still don't see Arbalists. Halberdiers, I mean. We also don't have Arbalists, but that doesn't pain me that much. That expands with more castles. So many farms lost. So many relics here. Still not grabbed. Has 6 of them now. Uh-oh. Down in a bit of... Like, not in a bit of trouble. Like, he is in a big disadvantage here. Those hussars are going in. Some losses against the castle as well. Crossbows around. More hussars dying. And now the bombard cannon arriving. And this one should deal with the traps. Typically you need 3 shots. But if it's a trap shot and the bombard cannon shot against an already weak one, makes it way easier. Bombard cannon squeezes around. Shot therefore missed. And now bombard cannon v bombard cannon, but enough crossbows around. Could technically dive. Did some damage here. None taken on the other side. And Trap gets the kill against the bombard cannon again, though. Oh, man. An Arbalest tech now. Only 12 pikemen on the map. Gets more villager kills here. And another castle. And what's the answer there for DAUT? Don't really see it. Yeah, this is just like the second game full of cockiness. Karambit's diving. The castle should fall here, although repair still pretty active. Does he get the kill? Yes, he does. Now the bombard cannons could be threatened a bit, but goes for the villagers. Especially Polish villagers, you don't really want to go for those, because they're obviously healing up quite a bit there. DAUT picking up more of the relics. Will be back to 7 any second now. Bombard cannon dance is continuing. But it is soon the pop limit. Blackheart here from Germany against DAUT, who is at around 110 population. Do you think the upgrades should be mirrored on the overlay like the units, or does it not matter? Like, it has been like this forever, and no one ever complained, so... I will take... If on the internet someone is not... If people are not complaining, it typically means something is close to perfection. Blackheart is not in Team Germany at all. Like, he would not be in the top 3 teams. I don't think I've ever seen him play any team game with any players. Ooh. Any chance the overlay will get Twitch integration so we can mouse them to know what they are? Chance the overlay will get Twitch integration? I made a video explaining all the stats. Go to my YouTube, NAC4 overlay explained. Or numbers explained, something like that. And then you will get an idea. Otherwise, the Twitch plugin is not going to happen, no. Okay, DAUT still holding on. Overboom here by Blackheart. DAUT is doing a really good job of keeping himself in this game somehow. Polish economy just crazy. I still don't understand why we have that many Arbalests and not Halberdiers. Okay, the dive for bombard cannons. Obviously winged hussars. Extra damage output there will help out quite a bit. 1 bombard cannon down. 2 bombard... Oh no, wow! The second one survives. 2 HP. 28 HP. And that's the end of this trap. And also we lost the bombard cannon there. So, really nice job. Ooh, yo, 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 yo. But DAUT feels like he has more of the map, and it's still 8 against 1 relic. What are we witnessing? Like, DAUT is still 80 population behind, and I start somewhat believe, which is completely ridiculous. This should not happen. This should not be a thing. We shouldn't be thinking about anything but this game being completely over. 157 villagers obviously hurting quite a bit. Look at the resources that he has flowed in. 51 on gold right now. Karambit's non-elite. I think they will be completely wasted here. I don't even think they will get the trap. Small resources gone again. Way too small in numbers, no damage, no attack upgrades. Castle in danger there as well. And as we said, those winged hussars really good against bombard cannons. Trap count not that high. And DAUT is holding and holding, increasing in population. He was below 100 3-4 minutes ago, now at 120. And it looks like he is rising in numbers. Food, villagers on food, better for the pole. Arbalest, okay, that's a nice pickup though. That could be a solid 10 villagers dead. Well, they're good against bombard cannons. Winged hussars do extra damage against gunpowder units. So something like hand cannoneers and bombard cannons. Crop rotation comes in. Guilds now for Blackheart, who was going for some raids at the side as well. And DAUT just out micros this quite nicely. Finally checks into Halberdiers. Oh man, it was overdue. And DAUT the castle at the top. Pop 130. Blackheart is struggling to get the resources on the map. Seems like a macro problem. Now loses this castle. Let's see what he can do with this army. Obviously, if he just shift clicks around here, he can get deep into the food eco. And DAUT doesn't really have the answers either there. Guilds with 72 on gold. Yeah, maybe he wants to buy something. Elephant time. Yeah, everything time, no? But right now it's losing trap time. Oh no. And losing bombard cannon time. Like, DAUT is finding so many hits there. That's sick. This one's getting cleared up and DAUT gets to pop 140. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Blackheart is a 2.3k. How is population within 30? It was 100 away. Now we're attacking into guard tower, iron casting. Six bombard cannons in the queue, nothing else. Yeah, the new guard tower icon. True. Okay, it goes for the tower rush from the inside now. DAUT at pop 140 and raiding. Are we honestly witnessing one of the biggest struggles to finish an opponent ever? Blackheart just deleted 30 builds, yeah. Or maybe lost them? Might have lost some. I can't believe it. I honestly can't believe that we are still in this game. And that populations are this close. This army through the center is now really good. But DAUT, that's a good first shot against the bombard cannon. Does quite some damage. Doesn't get the kill though. Now the trap out. Only 2 traps on the map. Some arbalests, some halberdiers. Zero wood income, kind of. And Blackheart struggles to keep up population. Pop 170. DAUT has no gold. Well, he has 15 on gold. He has 8 relics. Don't think that's the biggest problem. Gold. That gold would be any problem for him. Dies for the bombard cannons again. Only 2 left, but all the bombard cannon on the other side died as well. But that's 1 trap and 4 bombard cannons down. Not pretty for Blackheart at all. Goes for more bombard cannons again. Still keeps himself active on that end. Now we see traps clearing up those towers with these. Push through the center. 43 on farms for the pole. Does DAUT have trample damage? Unique tech? You will figure it out, my friend. All the information in front of you. Okay, last attack for the halberdiers. Now jumps for the traps. Goes for the first one. No shift click for the second one. And this could be another dead bombard cannon. This is just like, it's another. How many bombard cannons did Blackheart lose in this game? I think I've seen at least 12. Look at that, and no real units in the queue. Has 5 villagers in the queue, 1 scorpion in the queue now. Ay, 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 ay. Gets another castle up, tries to go for some more raids, but honestly, like, the trap count is simply not there for him. 4,000 food in the bank. Some oboe fallen, but DAUT doesn't think this is the worst thing in the world for him. What a wild game this is. I have no idea how we are still in this game. This feels so surreal to me. Resource collected. Not that much ahead is Blackheart. Resource destroyed. 10,000 more. Doesn't even have proper armor upgrades on his Arbalest. It's not really the unit that needs too much armor. Mainly the damage dealer. But aren't they surviving a bombard cannon shot? If you have armor? Maybe they do. Bombard cannons again from behind, getting quite some kills in. And again, more shots, but this time dodged. Is the next volley dodged as well? Seems like yes, it is. Continues with the aggression there. Some halberdiers with the raid, but not too much else happening. Fletching now for the castles for DAUT. Arbalest a bit out of position. Those bombard cannons need to run. Halberdier count, not that exciting. 7 in the queue. How many barracks does he have? He has 5 barracks. None of them at the front, apparently. Oh, that's underwhelming. Now 2 traps, 3 bombard cannons out. Okay, he has 2 at the front. Okay, okay, okay. And the castle goes down. DAUT down to pop 130 though. Now lots of villages on wood here. Why are we not taking the easy wood lines? Okay, this is actually becoming a wood game on fortified clearing. This this is one of the games that leaves me most confused for a very long time. I really struggle to understand this game. It's pop 130. And every time I look here, actually every time I look anywhere, it feels like DAUT is slowly gaining advantages. Like this is stabilized. Okay, this is an area that he's losing quite a bit. Oh yeah, that's a lot of losses though. Oh yeah, there we'll find a bit of kills. But if the Hussars is only focusing down Arbalest, and he's not really looking, like the Halberdiers are not fighting back. Look at that. All the Hussars could die. All the Arbalest could die. Okay, now the Halberdiers might be fighting back. Yeah, maybe not. Just stand ground. Okay, Halberdier decided to join the party. Pop 200 against 120 again. Another raid here. DAUT's keyboard has to be burning. 73 on wood. Look at this disaster. You close this game out in 2 minutes? I don't know. I don't know. Right? It's so much easier to talk about stuff when we are watching than when we're actually playing. Let's say I would have had very different approaches on Blackheart's end. Yeah. Doesn't mean that they would have finished out the game quicker. Necessarily. Like, Blackheart is still doing so much right? Now, finally, he's adding a lot of barracks. He still keeps all the gold control in the center. Got all the gold from DAUT as well. Like, overall gold collected will be in his favor, although he is 7 relics behind. Relics still all in this monastery. Blackheart should obviously know that they should be here, right? He saw them over there and knows about this monastery placement. DAUT is now adding skirmishes to this. Blackheart, like, technically two-handed swordman with forced levy and... Oh, bombard cannons here. Oh, and he's diving with the obelisk. A shot, a kill. Gets all 3 bombard cannons. Good job, good job. Mega Hussars all dying without a single kill as well. Trap in a lot of danger. And if this castle falls, DAUT is in quite some pain. Sends villagers over, but doesn't have any stone in the bank. Oh, those are quite some losses on the obelisk, though. Another trap goes down. Bombard cannon from the side, dealing quite some damage. And those skirms now being added. 3 attack, but no armor on them. Poles obviously not even having the 3rd armor. And the castle falls, and that opens up the economy quite a bit. I think this could be the start of the end for DAUT. Magier Hussar? I meant Winged Hussar. To turn off the next notifications, make... Ah, yeah, the attack thingy. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't fully understand. It felt wrong, but I didn't fully understand it. I got a new capture edge update, as you can see today. So I didn't 100% fix everything yet. But yeah, now it feels way more clean. Okay, finally DAUT sits on some skirms, but it feels like this is also the moment where he's finally getting overwhelmed. How are we getting Sanctity at this moment? What does scream we need Sanctity right now? Trying to pick the relics? Probably, right? But like, it just feels so weird. And oh, that's a lot of gold gone. That's a lot of gold gone. 240 gold per minute gone. What's Sanctity? More HP for the monks. For Blackheart. He doesn't even have a single monk on the field. And those are the only relics that he could use right now. And don't think against this army it makes a difference if you have the HP upgrade or not. Some raids should be stopped here. Tower still somewhat active. Has the trap there. Wouldn't hate to have a trap here, trap there. Just block most of the area. In castle versus castle trap, what? Do you target traps or castle first? It's pretty complex in the sense... How much stone do you have? How much stone has the opponent? How much can they repair? How many castles do they have behind? If it's only one castle versus one castle, from what I heard, it is easier to focus on the castle. But the moment you have 4 or more traps, I think focusing the other traps makes sense, because then you can kill them before the opponent can repair them. By the way, you're going into forced levy. So now 200 swordmen line gold free, and he's taking into it with supplies, with men at arms, and then he should be swarming the skirmishes quite nicely here. Population is getting shockingly close though. Now more barracks in the center. DAUT is at 120 villagers. We see an endless amount of wood in the bank for Blackheart. Just feels like he might be overwhelming at the same time. And DAUT is picking up the relics again. Has 3 in his possession again. Only 150 pop for DAUT. Oh, he must have just tuned in. It is. He has not have a higher population than that for the last 30 minutes. Like at one point we were 90 against 200 or 95 against 200. So DAUT is really happy with this population right now. Yeah, for DAUT, like, every civ has CA. Or eagles. That's why DAUT loves Age of Empires. Either the civ has eagles or they have CA. Dumping now as well. Bohemians don't have either? Bohemians don't have CA? What? I didn't know. Sick. Indian civs don't have CA? Oh yeah, elephant archers. Okay, well then DAUT doesn't like Age of Empires that much. Blackheart really likes his woods, and DAUT is now leading in population. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. What a game. What a game. I can't believe it. Why did I see this coming? How? How did I, this feels so disappointing for Blackheart. How are we in this spot in this game? Whoever wins this wins the set. I think even if Blackheart wins this, he loses 3-1. Like, being in this situation. Now he's raiding a bit. DAUT still has castles left even. Now has proper farms again. And he's getting pressured. Oh my god, what a game. DAUT adding more stables. Massive amount of more villagers. Does DAUT maybe have wood problems at some point? Not really, no. He still has success. And still, the relics are obviously brutal. 7 against 1. Might get the 8th one pretty soon indeed. He will be back. Oh, yo. Lots of idle military as well. Okay, that castle might fall. Even on the hill. Not looking too pretty. Aggression at the right hand side. Nice for DAUT. This game could still take quite some time. Lots of arbalests unused right now by Blackheart. If he hasn't won by now, he is not gonna win it anymore. Yeah. Feels like it, right? And DAUT with his bombard cannon micro is so good. And DAUT goes for his splash damage for his winged hussars. Doesn't have a lot of winged hussar on the map. And is now raiding all the woodlines. This is, yeah, a word that I never ever try to use, right? Because I feel it's very disrespectful. Lots of casters are calling it a throw. I just can't believe how with those resources against a player that was at pop 90 when we were pop 200, we are now getting pushed back. Like, this is a game DAUT had no business being in. Absolutely ridiculous. Repairs not really here either. Saves the villages instead of going for the repair. Tower could have done some more as well. Blackheart now 30 population behind. Expands towards the middle fully. Quite a nice farm economy. But it's not, the question isn't this farm economy. The question is him getting the resources on the map. Mineable gold is gone. DAUT still has 15 villagers on gold. Yeah, it feels like a macro problem from Blackheart. Maybe we can look up his APM later on. Felt like there were some limitation. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Maybe got nervous. Maybe didn't want to make any wrong moves. Knew that this is a big game and could be obviously one of his biggest wins with so many eyes on him. Another monastery. He is still pop limit. But it just feels like DAUT has been playing better for the last 40 minutes. Before that he played, in my opinion, extremely clueless. And if we had a top 40 player here, I think Blackheart finished the game out before the 40-minute mark. Yeah, and DAUT is apparently a pretty good player. Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is... I don't know how I should feel about this. Like, should I be impressed with DAUT's fighting spirit, with DAUT's macro, with DAUT's micro on the bombard cannons, with his map awareness, with the relic movement, all the stuff I can be impressed with. But then I look at the resources of Blackheart and see that all he has in the queue are 2 traps and 1 villager. And now you see he doesn't even shift click. He clicks those units one by one. At least when it came to the Karambits, he just clicked 5 times instead of shift clicked 5. It feels weird. He still has a nice army to push to the side. But now with a big attack here. Yeah, maybe both. Maybe it is okay to have mixed feelings about stuff. Oh man, oh man. Okay, that's a nice army. Something that DAUT can't easily clean up. Thing is though, without siege, is that really a big thing? Arson now being added. Nice fight. Bombard cannons against this. Okay, he can shift click, so he just queued 5 more 200 swordmen. Dives with those Karambits. Okay, we'll get a trap. Won't get a second one though. That army on the hill is quite nice. Trap shooting again. Oh, if he gets that castle, that could be really good for him. Is there anything that can take out those traps? Don't really see it. DAUT, I think he might be trying to break through here to get to those traps. Oh, that's great map awareness. And he's continuing to repair this area. DAUT now out of gold resources on the map as well. Could start... No, like he is only getting the relics, but that's quote-unquote only. Okay, that castle could fall. Obucha coming in though. No villagers around to go for any quick walls. DAUT buys himself more stone. Really costly by now. And that castle will survive. Obuch will take care of those 2 traps. Nice move by DAUT. And now with 8 relics, he can simply afford Obuch, while Blackheart, he might be running out of counters against those. Casual 10k wood, 7k food in the bank here for our German. Still traps around. If this was a more even split when it came to relics, like even the 6-3, I could Blackheart still see making something happen. But here with those 8 relics, just continuing to generate the extra gold for DAUT, just doesn't feel fair right now. Market price is stone at 247. Wood and food not at the bottom. So technically Blackheart could get a lot of gold. Also has guilds quite from early on. We saw that. And yeah, Obuch raid is something you can't really deal with too easily if you're Malay. Where's the siege? We have 1 single trap out in the center. Oh, missed that shot. That would have been kind of ironic if the first shot would have hit. Second one hit, misses. DAUT's not hitting 4 shots. DAUT's not missing 4 shots in a row. 0 against 8 relics, by the way. And population lead for DAUT. Score-wise, Blackheart still solid 5,000 ahead. But the later the game goes, less importance we have to give the score. It's mainly due to destroyed resources. Blackheart killed so many buildings as well with this. But those arbalests could be cleared up. And then with the splash damage, arbalests are not that great anymore. Oh no, they're getting flattened. They're getting flattened here. This is not a great positioning, I believe. And look at that. We see the trample now. And Blackheart calls the GG. DAUT takes the game. He had no, and let me repeat, no business in winning. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So many emotions with this game. This is... There are very few people in the world that will ever make a 2.3k arena specialist player look so bad at finishing games.